Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Mahomes going to throw. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And here comes Berrios. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it absolutely occurred.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. From midfield, here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Mostert is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
On second down, Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Here's 3rd and a few inches. As they've got it as we resume action. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Berrios. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On second down, Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tua now on first down. That is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Touchdown Dolphins! Raheem Mostert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So a touchdown apiece. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tua wants to throw it on second down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tua going to throw. He stiff arms it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Tua setting up shop to throw again. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A run with Mostert up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the march. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Out route to Hill. Complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They hand it off to Mostert. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. You know, it's one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Working from the gun, Mahomes looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 49 yards. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua sets up to pass it. On target over the middle to Hill. So no gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Tua. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th. Tua. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incompletion, now a short pickup, that's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Here's Tua. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drop.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing Tua. Completes it to Berrios. And he's brought down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A big play here, 3rd and 2. One final try for Tagovailoa.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for 2. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
No doubt about it, and I'm always reminded by people I've worked with before, by coaches I've talked to, they always say you have to know what you're going to do ahead of time. Don't let emotion rule you, because the people on the sidelines, the guys on the team, let's go get it. You've got to make that decision as a staff during the week, away from everyone else. That's the question we'll be asking after the game.
That'll